Welcome everyone, I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Langrisser Mobile. So last time we did the actual new summoning banner, but it went on pretty long, so I decided to go ahead and make this a separate video for doing the awakenings and going over the new characters, Alia and Ilia. I also had to do this on a different day because I accidentally messed up on the Gate of Fate and didn't use the Bond character I needed to use, so I had to wait till the next day to actually do it. In any case, Alia here I have at 5 stars. Let's go ahead and go over her stuff. She is Legion of Glory, Origins of Light, and Princess Alliance. And I believe she is only a holy caster, a holy character. Both classes are holy. Her talent is Chapter of Fortune. Let's go expand it like this. Chapter of Fortune, damage dealt increases by 25%, so I believe it caps at 30. Initially it has 3 types of fortune effects. Spiritual Fortune, after taking action, heals allies within 2 blocks for an amount equal to 1 times the caster's int. Great Fortune, which increases attack and intelligence by 10%. Good Fortune, after taking action, gain 1 random buff. A maximum of 3 fortune effects can exist simultaneously, cannot be dispelled. At the start of turn, gains 1 random fortune if possessing 2 or more types of fortune. Unit range is +2. After taking action, if possessing 3 or more of the same fortune, refreshes the cooldowns of all damage skills. So let's see, 2 or more. Yeah. So her ability is very, very random. That extended range is actually pretty useful since she does have access to Heaven's Sanction, but it's completely RNG on what you get. You could very well start with 1 of each of the fortunes, in which case you don't get any of the extra range or refreshing of cooldowns and all that good stuff. As for her spells, mostly single target. Yeah, she mostly has single target stuff. Do I have her fully upgraded? She better be. Yeah, I have her fully upgraded. It just feels like she has very few spells. Yeah, so mostly single target spells. Her exclusive, she has a 1 cost where she can select a special effect that will essentially randomize her fortunes. One of them will restore her HP, and each additional, let's see, yeah, it'll eat up spiritual fortunes and give her extra HP. There's another one that increases her attack and intelligence, and she'll get increase the buff value based off how many great fortunes she has. And then the last one is applies a random buff for 2 turns. If she has 3 good fortunes, she'll get additional stacks of it, 1 extra random buff. This lets her act again, and she can use her remaining mobility to move. So if you go the full distance and then use this, you won't be able to move. For the most part, what this is usually used is just to reshuffle your fortunes in hopes of getting what you need, so like the extra range and so forth. Her other exclusive is Lucky Strike, 1.4 times damage, heals self, and if she happens to have 2 of the same fortune effects, she'll also ignore 20% of the enemy's magic defense. Easy way to find out if you have 2 of the same type is if you have extra range, then congratulations, you have 2 of the same type at least. And then no other exclusives, but I'll point out she does have Heaven's Sanction, which if you can get that extended range, being able to extend your Heaven's Sanction out from 0 range to 2 range is actually rather useful. Soldier-wise, nothing too out of the ordinary. You got Fairy Spirits, you do have Sorceresses. You do have Crystal Warlocks as well if you really need them. Equipment-wise, I went with the Range Staff since she's mostly just going to be single target. And then the rest of it is just kind of generic stuff. I went ahead and went with Breeze because that was recommended, and I had plenty of Breeze scrolls to go with. Let's go ahead and dive into the Awakening. No matter the reason, I will not allow this world to be threatened by the Archdemon's power. Alright. Alright, so randomize my buffs, and as you see I have 2 good fortunes and a great fortune, so I do have extended range. I didn't even take a look at our opponents. We got Zion, we got Girl in the Shell, and we have Ilia. Alright, so I believe Alia and Ilia are from an actual Langrisser game, but I don't play any of them, so I don't have much to say about it. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and attack at regular range. This will more than kill it. Oh, you're going to actually hit me from here. Good for you. Alright, I still have extended range. A regular attack is enough to kill. Alright, you're going to move again. And have the ridiculously extreme range of these weird angel things. Alright, quick and easy. I remember back in the day when these were hard. Alright, an extra skill point, which I'm not going to worry about right now. Let's go and keep diving in. I have gathered enough courage to face despair and pain. This time I will not choose to escape. Personally, I would personally choose to not take pain or despair. Alright, so we got Mu, Ilia, and a Zion. I don't really remember anything about Zion. Ilia is all single targets. Well, I mean, spoiler, Ilia is all single targets. She's using Fireball. Good for her. She's only using 4 of her skill points. Alright. 4 is Teleport, which I'm pretty sure can only be used on herself because of how the ally nonsense works in this game. Alright, well, I'm okay with all of this. Okay, randomized, I only got 1 of each, so I do not have the extended range right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I can. Then I can go that. Okay. Oh, I could teleport you. Got it. I mean, wouldn't hurt. I mean, it will hurt a lot, but wouldn't hurt. Sure. Let's be silly. We'll do something like, I don't know, like that. So yeah, both sides do have Mu. So be aware of that. And then I can just do this. I could increase my stats. But I also get debuffed. Well, we'll take the risk and see what happens. Yeah, it wasn't worth it. Because I give up stats from this, don't I? Yeah. Actually, I could do the randomized buff one. I'll try that one. That works. And this time I got a different debuff, which is perfect. Yeah, so 2 stacks of this for extra attack intelligence, and then on top of the 20%. Let's see what it does now. Not too shabby. Alright. Question is, who do I kill? Who here heals? You do, but currently you don't have heals active. Let's deal with the debuffs.
私たちは勝つわ。
僕も自分の正義のために戦う。平和な未来のために僕にも戦わせて。
I'll just put you here to block. That's fine. I do get healed after combat thanks to the angel. Oh wow, I'm alive. Nope, I'm not. Alright, I lost 2 units. And I can't actually reach. That's unfortunate.
分析結果によれば私たちは勝つわ。安心して。分析結果によれば私たちは勝つわ。
I kill you.
は約束したの。最後まで戦うって。
Alright, a little bit of a slug.
安心して。
And as you can see, the range of this angel nonsense just becomes ridiculous. Yeah, I can literally attack anything from anywhere. That's why she's used in PvP. And this was supposed to showcase Alia. Alright. Divine Adjudication. Okie dokie. Passive. When initiating battle with 3 or more fortune of the same type, the enemy is unable to attack. Attack a single enemy for 1.6 times damage. After battle, for each one type of fortune possessed, can move 1 additional block. After taking action, this unit can actively choose to gain 1 extra fortune for 2 turns. Cannot be dispelled. Here you go. And that's what we're looking at. Alright. Next, let's go over Ilia. There you are. Ilia. Only a 3-star. Damage increases by 15%, probably caps at 30. After taking action, can summon an Angel of Justice at the current location. After allied units within 3 blocks of the Angel of Justice enters battle, they recover HP equal to 2 times caster int. If there's already a self-summoned angel on the battlefield, it can be transported to the caster's current location. This effect can be triggered again after 2 turns. Targets within the Angel of Justice range are considered within the range of this unit's skills. And ranged soldiers can also attack. After taking action, if this unit is within 1 ring range of Angel of Justice, gain 1 stack of Spiritual Perception. Angel of Justice gives range plus 2, intelligence increased by 5%, and damage skill cooldowns reduced by 1 turn. It stacks up to 3 times, cannot be dispelled. So yeah, you'll end up having, like 8-9 range eventually. Once you get her to 6 stars, I think this range goes even higher. Yeah, she's kind of ridiculous. Yeah. There's a reason why you'll see her a lot in the Chinese matches. You'll just see a bunch of these weird outline auras of everyone's freaking angels constantly expanding. All of her stuff is single target. She does have access to mass attack, though you probably want someone else to do that. Actually, she does have 1 AoE, which is Sacred Repulsion, which we'll talk about in a bit. First, we got Eternal Axiom. Grants 1 stack of Luminous Blessing to a single unit, which gives you immunity to the next debuff. So it's like a crystal stack. For every 1 stack of Spiritual Perception on this unit, you'll also get an additional 1 stack, up to a maximum of 5. Can move another 2 blocks after and attack again. So yeah, using this in combination with your Angel, which you'll be able to resummon at least once, you'll end up having expanded range, and you'll just be good to go. Sacred Repulsion here. When this unit has 2 or more stacks of Spiritual Perception, enemy units within the Angel Justice's range consumes 1 additional mobility when moving. So your Angel not only extends your range and gives you fancy little self-healing abilities, but it can also now reduce the mobility of your opposing force, essentially making them lose half their mobility. And there's no, unlike terrain effects, this literally has no other restriction. It just, if you're within range of the Angel, which is constantly expanding, you are going to eventually have no mobility. What it does do is you can either target yourself or the Angel, and it does 0.3 times AoE damage to all enemies within 5 blocks of the target, and then after battle it teleports them in a random position 3 blocks away. What was it? Position 3 blocks away from self or the Angel of Justice. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, besides that, she has access to a lot of just single target stuff. We got Cleanse, we got Lightning Strike, Holy Word, so forth. Let's go ahead and switch to Holy Word. Alright, soldier-wise, pretty much the standard stuff. We do have Radiant Preacher, which does increase attack the further away you are, which is pretty interesting. We do also have Conjurer, which can do some cheeky things if you stall for a round and don't actually attack. And equipment-wise, so what's great about that Angel is it always counts, that aura does count as a debuff, which means Astaroth is practically always active, as long as they're within the aura. So you'll always get that 15% intelligence. And then on top of that, since you'll be doing mostly single target spells, you can also potentially do that 30% stun chance, which is pretty neat. Celestial Planisphere will potentially disable a target's accessory, which can be pretty useful, because that can disable something like a accessory that makes you immune to stun or whatever nonsense. Star Crown, of course, for extra attack power, and then of course we have Nebulous Robe just to ensure we don't kill ourselves with our own spells. Alright, let's awaken. My spirit whispers, the sound of blessings echoes in my ears. I will pass this trial to protect those I love. Alright, we'll stick with this formation. Alright. I think I'm just gonna nuke you. That works. So yeah, everything within the aura is within range. Don't think I actually need to do that. It'll just expand on its own. Yeah, just infinite range. And there's our range. Yeah, completely ridiculous. Remember when I used Sylvaria as my sniper? And I had had to spin around setting up and all that. Ilia just kind of does it. She just kind of murders people. Alright, let's go awaken again. The divine revelation sings high as the chosen shrine maiden. I swear under the world tree to dedicate myself to a world of justice. Or just ice. Alright. Oh, we have a Angelica this time. No Moo. That's good. Alright. Well, I can easily get in range, so that's not an issue.
けないでくださいね。運が悪いと当たりますよ。
So I can either nuke from here. Can I kill you in one shot? I don't think I can. No, probably not. What I can do is blow you to pieces.
だってやればできます。正義を守るため。まあ、何？私？
平和な
安心して。分析結果によれば。まあ、何？私？
We're gonna be in range regardless.
何？発射用意。正義を守るため、私は全力で戦う。
So I can move up and... Alright. So I can either try AoE nuking, but I don't think I'll be able to get kill with that. What I can do, let's stay near it, so I can at least kill you. That'll at least prevent some of the AoE.
平和な未来のために僕にも戦わせて。
発射用意。ターゲットは悪党。絶対に容赦しないわ。
Was just out of range. Good for you. Hey, you lived.
安心し。まあ、何？私発射用意。正義を守るため、私は全力で戦う。
僕も自分の正義のために戦う。
No. We're not doing Sword of Mercy.
分析運が悪いと当たりますよ。正義を守るため、私は全力で戦う。ターゲットは悪党。絶対に容赦しないわ。
I probably should have just went for kill there, but that's okay.
運が悪いと当たりますよ。
So I believe Ilia's only thing is her extra range is only for skills. It's not for it's not an actual range increase. All right, I can hit you from anywhere. All right. So yeah, Ali's not bad, but Ilia is just on a whole nother level. It's the situation here. Alright, so... Oh, let's Okay, let's see what we got. Alright. Archangel's Radiance increases the defense and magic defense of allies within 2 blocks of the Angel of Justice by 15%. This unit will not die when taking fatal damage, instead recovering 30% of HP and removing Angel of Justice and all spiritual stacks from the caster. You can attack a single enemy for 1.6 times damage. If it's successfully eliminated, you gain a stack of spiritual perception. After using this skill, all allies within range gains 2 stacks of Luminous Blessing, immune to the next 1 debuff, stacks up to 5 times, cannot be dispelled. Yeah. She's kind of a monster. Alright, so... believe we got the finals for Apex this week, which means we need to eventually get ready for whatever this nonsense is. Yeah, so this is the grouping stuff. I was not very good at it. Alright, so who do we replace? I'm going to probably replace Patricia. And we're going to go ahead and grab... Oh, she's in the bottom, isn't she? There she is. Let's fix this. Hero sync. Thank you. And hero sync. Alright. Who else can we replace? Yeah, Alia herself isn't terrible. She does provide passive healing. Question is do I have anyone that can actually... I mean, Sword and Light and Shadow would be an option. Yeah, we can go Sword and Light and Shadow. Get rid of Sword and Light and Shadow, that is. As much as I love having that follow-up, I almost never get that follow-up is the problem. Yeah, we'll go ahead and see. We'll try her out. I have her at 5 stars, so might as well see if she gets anywhere. Getting that extra 2 range and then doing the AoE could potentially be of use. I may end up changing her gear though, and swap her to maybe like the more general staff or something along those lines. Anyway, that is it for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I am the Depressed Eeyore. This was Langrisser Mobile. I'll see you guys next time.